I wanted to talk to you guys about the Richard Simmons story because it's been kind of a saga. We started reporting on it back in 2014. Is he missing? Is he okay? And then it's kind of gone forward to where we are now. So I just kind of wanted to run by things and how do we get to this point?
Well, it started because Richard Simmons is one of the most public celebrities that we cover. We're talking about he is on all the TV shows, radio stations, and our cameras get him out in Hollywood all the time.
Right.
He has a studio, exercise studio that he teaches at, where he's always there. He's always just out and about on the town. And for almost 2 years, I think it was, we didn't see him. And so we started investigating and asking questions, and what came back to us was that his closest friends, we're talking people that talk to him every day, he had cut off.
You know, it started even before that. Remember when we got hit by the bus in the knee?
So when when the friends get cut off and he's in this accident, was it more concern for his was he alive? Was there foul play involved?
I think his friends were saying he's being held captive in there. He's being elderly abused. Police have to go and check him out.
Right.
And so they did. They sat down with Richard and the maid there for about an hour each and talked to him.
Yeah, people called. That's how it ended up a serious story. People called and said, check on him. And what Dennis is saying is they said, send someone over there, and they call it a welfare check. Go find out if he's being manipulated somehow. And so with people that get older, especially really wealthy ones like him, that there's people sometimes around him. And in this specific case, they named the housekeeper. They said there was this housekeeper that was the one that was doing it. And these are people that know him and that had gone over there. So all of a sudden, LAPD had to go to the house and sit down and talk to him. But that's where the story kind of takes a weird twist. We are told by our law enforcement sources they talked to him for over an hour, and not only do they not think that he's being held captive or being pressured, they think he's healthy. He was funny with them, joking. He showed them around the house, did a full walkthrough, and in the end they thought their opinion professionally was he's totally fine. He just doesn't want any more of the limelight for now.
And the maid came out like she's the gatekeeper. That is true. She is 100% the gatekeeper. You come to the door, if Richard doesn't okay it, they don't get in.
Yeah, because we had with the pictures of her at the gate and sort of looking, and she kind of sort of took maybe a bad rap for this, but it's all on Richard's.
The sources we talked to said, listen, Richard's in charge of the list. She doesn't make the decision. Richard wants to talk to you, you're on the list. If he doesn't, that's it.
The story came back around because after we published all of the stuff about him being okay, he still hasn't been seen. And all of a sudden, a media outlet did a story specifically about the housekeeper. They named her. They said how she's manipulating him. There was even quotes from a friend of his that had gone over there, and she told him to leave. And so now all of a sudden there's a new round of stories about it. We called back the same people we know in law enforcement, and they said, we're not even going to go over there. That we know she's not doing that. We've already spoken to her and him. So it's harassment. If we go over there, we're just bugging Richard Simmons again, who just wants to be home.
So the people who keep calling and keep dredging up this issue are the ones on the do not see list.
Yeah, he's saying there aren't his real friends. That group of people are not real close friends. And the ones he wants to talk to, he does.